who's here, sitting right behind us. Michael Bisping, former UFC middleweight champion, UFC announcer, had 30 wins, and he's in town because UFC Fight Night is in Des Moines tomorrow night. That's one of your guys there, my man.
The Count from Clitheroe, England. One of the toughest Englishmen to ever walk the face of the planet. And talking about tough Englishmen, yes, boys, Pretty Deadly in action right now.
Well, they've been far more aggressive in the ring, the version we've seen of them this year. And it paid off. Well, number one contenders match.
Been watching some Michael Bisping fights, perhaps.
And their opponents, with a total combined weight of 365 pounds, Axiom!
Nathan Frazier and Axiom. Fraxiom, the pair that dominated the NXT tag team scene for most of the past year. Ultra speedy. They impressed everyone last week with their win over Los Garza in a very fast-paced match. And you look at the resume, the two-time NXT tag team champions with a distinct style.
Yeah, what an acquisition for the blue brand by Nick Aldis, picking up Fraxiom. Many people call Fraxiom the best tag team on planet Earth based on their performances in NXT. I'm not personally ready to quite go there yet, especially after the performances we saw from 3 tag teams in last week's TLC main event. But I will say that Axiom, or Fraxiom, excuse me, are certainly heading in the right direction.
Fraxiom Pretty Deadly. This match presented by Sonic Drive-In. You see the speed as he stretches him out and then delivers that kick right to the head. And we spent time with Pretty Deadly earlier today as they are still trying to regroup after what happened at home in London. They put so much into that match.
Yeah, and it's always unnerving when you're an established team like Pretty Deadly is. When a new breakout team hits the scene, you feel like you know your place in the layer cake. You feel like there's a bit of a line forming to get an opportunity once again at the tag champs. And then a new team with a bunch of hoopla surrounding him turn up and you feel like you've slipped.
Wilson hooks the leg.
1 or 2 places down the ladder, and PD certainly need a big win tonight to let these newcomers know you're not going to have it too easy here on the blue brand.
See, Saturday, June 7th, that's going to be special Money in the Bank the same day as Worlds Collide. NXT and WWE's newly acquired Lucha Libre AAA Worldwide. What a day that's going to be in LA in early June.
Be careful, he says. Remember, he says be careful. Be careful.
We talked about the speed, the pace, the athleticism of Fraxiom, but sometimes there's no matching the power advantage that PD have. Although the quickness and maneuverability there was telling for Fraxiom.
DDT, and now all 4 men in the ring. And look at the pace that they pick up here as Axiom comes in.
PD have never faced anything quite like these two, and they simply have no defense for it.
It's the dive train, time and again. To the outside, right into the barrier goes Prince. And Kit Wilson on the other side. Fraxiom in control.
Kit Wilson almost taking a dip into our front row there. And it is this UK-Spanish alliance of Fraxiom that now has full control over the English boys.
Nathan Frazier is so fast. A former star soccer player, had a college scholarship to Tennessee Wesleyan, played 4 years of NCAA soccer. While he was doing that, he was training for pro wrestling on the side. He was on the indie circuit. Side by side. In fact, here in Iowa at Seth Rollins' Black and Brave Wrestling Academy in Davenport.
There you can see the fingerprints of Seth freaking Rollins all over Nathan Frazier, who is just a blur when you watch him in that ring. And it's really Axiom who's more the cold-blooded technician of the two. Certainly no slouch himself. But once again, that power game of Elton Prince is telling that.
He catches him off the cross-body attempt and now throws him down onto the feet of Kit Wilson. And the clothesline from L.
Ton